It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a carry for the forward. First round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
1 yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Lock. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to find Hill here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7. Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Tagovailoa on the throw on 2nd down here. And this is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. For Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
I was going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Watch out for him on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Jason Myers.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you. No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Chargers nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa to and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He'll buy some time running. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jordan Akins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. Tua now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They run it with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Carson. He finds some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going. And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's at the 30, 20, 10. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Chargers nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Carson.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Locke eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 21 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. A final shot before half for Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Hill on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Flushed out right. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Locke looks to throw it again. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke gets this one to Hill. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
First down.
Locke now on 1st down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Now Locke again. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 5-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eric Murray. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Getting to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, they go with a tight end carry. Found for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 1-yard line.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Chargers 14. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. On 1st down, Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Pass for 20. 10. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him.
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Made back at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
And it's third down.
To throw it is Locke. They'll roll him out right. The try. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll actually throw it with Locke. They'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.